So, when we're looking at how these two cultures sort of influenced each other, I want to highlight a few things here. You'll see here, oh man, my voice just cracked. Did you hear that? That's going to be on recording. You guys can make an auto-tune that or something. So you'll see here, we have Greco-Roman architecture using these leaves and these columns. And here over here, we have Buddhist architecture. And a lot of Buddhist architecture obviously reflected what figure? Buddha! Yeah, right? But what do you see? What do you see here? What's interesting about this this column right here? What do you see? Look right here.
Lily pads, flowers.
Christian.
It's like the statue things to the left of it, but
So the Greco-Roman columns, yeah.
yeah, but it has Buddha on it.
Yeah. There's a hybrid. There's a hybrid of Greco-Roman culture and Buddhist culture reflected in sculpture. Here we have another one. We have Atlas, who is holding the spheres of the heavens on him. And then also we have a base of a statue of Buddha from India. And look at the sort of pose his legs in specifically here. And what do we see in the middle here? Look at specifically the pose of his legs. He's crouching like what, Luke?
Atlas?
Who is this right here? No, who is that person in this sculpture? That's Atlas. But what's he kind of pose like? Buddha. Good. Yes?
Just a little interesting fact. The Buddha in some statues is actually depicted fat. He has some Buddhists think that he was like metaphorically filled with happiness. So
it wasn't food?
No, because he was actually a beggar. So.
Okay. I want to think it's food.
No.
Okay. You're probably right, but I want to think it's food.
Okay.
Funny story. That's another side note story. So when I was in New York doing this AP conference for this class, right? We stayed in this lady's apartment that had like a Buddha statue, and it was like Fat Buddha with happiness. But my little son, like when we'd feed him like lunch, right? He would literally take like his like chicken over and like try to feed Buddha. He would just like try to feed Buddha. So maybe Buddha didn't want to eat because it was happiness. And my son just should have like giggled into his mouth. That sounded weird. Okay. You guys, these recordings are going to be terrible today. Sorry. So here we have an example of Greek dress, right? The toga was a very distinctive Greco-Roman garment, right? And here we have Buddha in sort of a traditional representation. You see how the toga and what Buddha is wearing are obviously very different, right? Buddha's got the sort of the sexier one shoulder thing going on, right? But here in the middle we have a depiction of Buddha wearing what? A toga. Okay? So here, with these examples right here, gents, is an awesome example about what happens when cultures collide. And we can see physical evidence of that in this form from sculpture. So it's also fun. It's like talking about Greco-Roman and Buddhism. It's Greco-Buddhism. Okay? Yes, questions? Did you find more on Greco-Buddhism?
Yep.
Sweet.